Hello all, welcome to Clap Technologies. In this video, we will discuss what are the different new string functions MuleSoft has introduced as part of its new release. Okay, in our previous two videos, we have discussed new date functions and new core functions. If you have not visited those videos, I'll provide the links in the description box, or you can just go through our channel and visit those data view videos, which will be very useful in your day-to-day projects. And in this video, we will discuss new string functions which they have introduced. And if you are visiting our channel for the first time, please subscribe, share, and like our videos so that you will get more access to our more video tutorials. And let's get started. Okay, they have introduced around 17 functions in DataWeave string functions, around 17 to 18, which among them, most of them are actually useful, very useful for us to our day-to-day projects, because in our previous versions we were literally searched for these kind of functions, which will be very easy for us to reach the requirement. And we had to write some custom script or custom Java code, something for them. But now it is very easy to use these kind of string functions, which will help you to reach your target in your project. Okay, so let's discuss one by one. So our first function is collapse. Okay, this collapse actually, it will take the input as a string and it will return you the all letters one by one. It will collapse the entire string and it will split them into different characters. And one more thing, if you have any letters as a two letters one by one, as a let's say for example here DD, yes, yes is there, it will treat these two letters as a single letter. That is the one thing you have to keep in mind. So let's see how it behaves. See in the result one, and here you need to import this string DataWeave core string function in order to utilize these functions. Okay, so I have two examples here. In collapse function clart, here there is no repeated letters, so it will split the word as a KLART. Then in the second example, it has a technologies address, but in technologies we don't have any repeated letters. In address we have two repeated letters, DD, yes, yes. So it will take space also as a single letter, and ADD or ESS. DD it treated as a, it will treat two same letters as one letter if it has come up with adjacent letters. Okay, so SS is also treated as a single letter. So you need to keep this point in mind whenever you are going to utilize this collapse function. Okay, our next function is count characters by. Okay, here it will count all the characters. It has come up with the different sub functions like is alpha, is numeric, is alphanumeric, is white space, or whatnot. Okay, it will come up with some other functions as well. So we have taken these four examples which are useful for our project. Let me copy this example and I will explain. Okay, so here are the different examples. Here if you can use of size of, in general, like as per our previous versions, it will show you the size of string length. 23 characters are there in this example. Okay, and these are the new functions. Is alpha, dollar. Dollar means it will take the each letter in this input string. So is alpha, how many alphabets are there in this example? Okay, so 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17. So 17 alphabets are there, and in the same input how many numbers are there? If you want to count that, you can use this count characters by function, and this sub function is numeric dollar. Is numeric will count how many numbers are there. So here 4, so it will throw you 4 as output. Alphanumeric count. Okay, it will if you would like to count alphanumeric, I mean both alphabets and numerics, you can utilize this function. And one thing you need to keep in mind, it should it will eliminate the spaces, it won't count blank spaces. That is why for size of function you will have 23 as output, and for this alphanumeric you will have 21 only, because it won't treat white spaces. So count characters by is alphanumeric will return 21, because it will eliminate these two spaces which are counted in by using size of function. Size of function will return everything It will take everything as a single character. Then white space count. We have count characters by is white space is another function. It will count only spaces. Yeah, the next one is count matches. Okay, so what it will do, it will count the number of matches in the string. So if you have given count matches and in the quotation, if you want to match the string, you can just specify the string you want to match. That will show you how many counts are there. Okay, see, result is 2 because here count matches rt, so I am searching rt string in my example. So Clarity Technologies is online portal. Rt, here is one rt, here is one rt, so the result is 2. Okay, so like this you can use count matches. The next one is every character. It checks whether the condition is valid for every character in the string. Okay, it means, let's take this example and we will explore it. Okay, and remember, one more time I would like to remind you, you need to import that package, the string package, core string package here, in order to execute this functions. See, here I have used every character dollar equal to space or uppercase dollar, which means if in this I mean in this example this is uppercase, this is the example of string. So here if any uppercase is there, if any blank space is there, I'm checking that for every character. If any character, I mean every character in the example will be either string or blank space. That is the meaning of this statement. So here all the uppercases letters are there and all the spaces are there, so every character is true, condition is satisfied, so that is why result is true. Same way I have used here, this is the number 1 to 3. Here also I'm using the same condition, like every character dollar equal to space or uppercase. It means only uppercases, I mean the example string should contain either uppercases or spaces, none, not other things like numbers or any other things. But here if you can see, till this is number it is spaces and uppercases, but here the condition fails. Here 1 2 3 is there, which means it has the numbers, so the condition is failed, every character is not satisfied. That is why the result is false. Okay, so you can use this condition every character function if you have any requirement in just like this scenarios. The next one is first. It will actually write you the first characters, the first number of characters length. It will take the length of the string. It will write you the how many characters you want from the starting of the string. Okay, let me copy this. So or else you can just use like MuleSoft at Clarity Technologies first. So let's copy this example. One second. See here I have imported this strings package and I have used this first function MuleSoft at Clarity Technologies. So this is my example string. I have given first 8, so it will show you first 8 characters of the string. Okay, so here in this example first 8 means from here to there, MULESOFT, so 8 characters, so that is why result is MuleSoft. And first function will be useful like if you have given more than the number of the example, like for the SAP at Clarity Technologies it has maybe around 20 letters, maybe around 20 letters, but you have given first 80, but there is no 80 letters to get you the result, so that in that case it will throw you complete string as a result. So if your if your number you have given this number is exceeded the number of letters in the string, it will send you complete string as a response. So that is the thing. Okay. Next one is last. In the similar way we have last function also. It has it will count you the numbers from last letters and it will show you the response. Okay, else for the same thing we can just change this to last, so you will get the idea. So last eight this character, this one, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So OLOGIES and this exclamatory mark. Likewise it will give you last 8 letters. Here also if you can use last, that will condition will apply to this last method as well, because the last 80, there is no last 80 characters, it has only 20 characters overall, so it will send you overall string as a response. Okay, next one is lines. If you want to count number of lines in your input string by separated by /n, okay, you can use this method. Okay, so I'll just copy this example, I'll show you what I meant. See here, lines, you need to import lines from string package. Okay, you need to import this package first. Then here if you can see the example, lines is a function. Here inside the function you are going to send the input parameter. Here Claret Technologies MuleSoft tutorials, I have given this is the input string. As there is no /n, okay, it won't split the string, into lines, so you will get the same as a response. But here in result 2, if you can observe, we have /n's in our input data. So wherever the /n is there, it will split that string into different lines and it will make an array of strings. So that is why it will take 3 arrays. Claret Technologies is one thing because here /n is there. MuleSoft is the second one because here /n is there. And then tutorials is the last one. So it will break the complete string into 3 parts because we have 2 /n's. Till Claret Technologies one line /n, MuleSoft second line /n, so tutorials third line. So likewise you can use this lines function in your project. And then map string, the next one is map string. So it will apply to each and every character if the condition is satisfied or not, and this is case sensitive as well. Okay, let's see, and it will show you the output in the form of response, like replace the data which we have given. Let's see this example though, so that you will get better idea. Okay, see here input, here we have underscore in our input. Okay, and I am actually replacing underscore to Claret. It will just act to like replace function, but this is a specific to replace specific number of characters in your input string. See, in my input string, underscore is there. Underscore is an online portal and underscore is an institute I have given. So I would like to replace this underscore with Claret word. To do that, you need to use this map string if $equal to underscore, which means if any character in this input string is underscore, you can just replace that to Claret. So that is why if you can observe output here, underscore is an online portal, but here Claret is an online portal because it will replace the underscore with Claret. And here input dash is an institute, Claret is an institute. So because underscore I have replaced it with Claret. Else dollar, which means if anything doesn't match with this input underscore, it will show you the same data as the data is as in your input string. That's in this scenario you can use a map string, and in some scenarios you need to hide the data which you have given. Okay, so here that is another example. So here the input string is password. If you can give map string as star, it will display the password as stars. If you can increase anything here, see, so any data if you have given as an input here, it will show you in the type of star, so it won't display the input in your data output. Earlier we need to use hide properties or mask data, some other things, but this is a new one. Map string is a new parameter, I mean new argument or else new function in DataView 2.0. So this will be very useful for us to in order to hide some data from input. So you can use in this way. Okay, so the next one is remove. It is also a very useful function in our day-to-day projects requirements. Okay, so here I have an example. I'll copy it and I'll explain you. See here, I have given input as Clark Technologies is an online training portal, and I have used remove function, and I have given the string which I need to remove from my input is here in the double quotes. So here I would like to remove all O's from my input string. So if we can see here the output Clark Technologies. In technologies we have two O's, but in here there is no O's. Online portal O is removed. Training portal, in portal word also O is removed. So if you would like to remove any specific string from your input data to output data and transform in that way, you can use this remove function. Even you can give the complete word. Just to show you the example, I have given single string. You can play around with these methods to learn. See, I have given Clark Technologies an online training portal as my input. I have actually written here remove technologies, which means it will remove the technologies word from your input. So your output, expecting output would be Clarity is an online training portal. So Clarity is an online training portal because it removed the technologies word from your input. So in these scenarios, you can use this kind of function. Okay, right. The next one is replace all. Okay, it will actually replace all the strings from your input data with the specific data you have given. Okay, let's see the example. See, one more thing, you if you would like to use all the functions in the string package, you can directly just import a star from you this package, just like in Java, instead of importing lines or words or something. I mean function by function. Instead of doing that, you can directly give import star. Yeah, see. So replace all will actually replace the letters with the letters or numbers or anything with the input data to the output data. Here you can use replace all function in this way. This is the actual input string and this is the string which you are going to change, and this is the one you are going to get the new output. అంటే ఈ క్లార్ట్ ఫంక్షన్, ఇది క్లార్ట్ అనేది అన్ని స్మాల్ లెటర్స్ ఉండేది మీకు ఇన్పుట్ డేటా. దీంట్లో స్మాల్ ఏని క్యాపిటల్ ఏతో రీప్లేస్ చేయాలి. జస్ట్ ఫర్ తెలుగు పీపుల్ ఐ హ్యావ్ గివెన్ దిస్ ఎక్స్ప్లెనేషన్. సో ఇన్ క్లార్ట్లో స్మాల్ ఏ ఎక్కడైతే ఉందో అదంతా క్యాపిటల్ ఏతో రీప్లేస్ చెయ్యి అంటున్నాం. సో ఫస్ట్ ఇచ్చేది మనం ఏదైతే రీప్లేస్ చేయాలో దాన్ని ఇక్కడ ఫస్ట్ ఇస్తాం, ఫస్ట్ పారామీటర్. దీంట్లో 3 పారామీటర్స్ ఉంటాయి యాక్చువల్గా. ఇట్ విల్ హ్యావ్ 3 పారామీటర్స్ యాక్చువల్లీ. Okay, so first one is the actual input string, second one is the string which you are going to replace, and third one is the string or any data which you would like to replace. So small a ni capital A తో replace చేయి అంటున్నాం ఇక్కడ. So that is why you will get the output like clat, A is capital. And here in technologies I have given 3 small e's here. I am actually replacing 3 small e's with one capital E. So you will get output like this. And here replace all, I have given null. There is no data. If in case if you have any data, if you have no data in your input, it won't do anything. It will directly wait, it will directly show you the null. Okay, and if you have input data but you don't have the matching string, in that way also it will show you the only original input as output. See here clat C fun. Whenever if you see I mean if you can observe, if you can find C letter here in this input, it will replace with fun. Otherwise it won't change, it will just throw you the actual input. Let's check this. Let's given capital C here. Yeah, now observe the output. So now it has it found a C here, so it replaced it with fun. If there is no C or no match string, it won't do anything. It will throw you the actual input as a output. I hope this is clear to you. Okay. Okay, the next one is reverse. Reverse is also a function, new one they introduced in this data view 2.4.2. It will actually reverse the string from left to right or right to left. Okay, this is very simple one. I think we don't need any explanation. It will just reverse the input data. See, KLART in output you will see TRALK. So for null it will change nothing. It will show null. If it is empty space, it will send you empty space only. Okay, the next one is some character. Some character is also one new function. It will check the condition, like if it is valid for at least one character. Okay, every character is another function. It will check for each and every character the condition should satisfy. But some character is a different one. It will check the specified condition to be true at least for one of the character in the input string. See. Here this is a string it, I mean the input is the string has 4 words. I have used some character. Is numeric is dollar. So if anywhere it found, if any I mean if anything in the string is valid to this condition, is numeric means any number is there in your input string. Yes, we have 4 is one number. This is there in your input string. So that is why it shows true. Okay, is there any character in uppercase? If nothing is satisfy the condition, it will show you false. Here we are checking some character function is uppercase. It means is there any uppercase letter in your input string? No, right? All are small letters. So that is why it is showing false. If any one uppercase letter is there, it will give you true. See here, U is upper letter I have given. That is why it is true. This is also small letter. I mean if nothing, no letter is or no character is satisfy this condition, then it will send you false. But in case of every character, we have already seen that, right? If you have every character, it should condition should be satisfied with all the input string. See here, it will show you false even if I have given complete word as capital letter. It will show you false only for every character, because every character will check the condition should be satisfied by each and every string or every character in the input data. But some character is a different one. It will check on any condition. I mean any of the letters satisfy the input condition. Any of the letter in your input data satisfies the condition, it will show you true. See for some character it shows true. Earlier for every character it sent false. Okay, so likewise you can use every character or some character based on your requirement. And the next one is substring. If you are aware of Java, this will be very useful for you, even though there is I mean it is self-explanatory. See substring function 0 to 4. So from 0 letter to 4 letter, it will display the output. It will take the numbers from 0. Input string is class technologies. Your function is substring. So from 0 to 4 letters, I would like to display the output. So 0 first letter count from 0. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so 4 letters. This is number of letters you want to get, and this is the starting array index. Okay, so first letter is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 letters. Okay, so it will display KLAR because 0, 1, 2, 3. Don't get confused with this 4 number. This 0 is starting index number. This 4 is how many letters you want. That's it. Okay, say for example if you would like to have this tech as output, you need to count the index first. 1 2 sorry 0 1 2 3 4 5 6. So for T, index is 6. So you need to give the index here, and then how many letters you want. Okay, then you have to give How many letters you want? Okay, it will take index as 0 only, but sorry, that's my mistake. It will take index as 0 only from the starting string. Then it will count how many letters are there. See, 0, 1, from 1 to 6 letters. Yeah, it took, so from 6 to 10 letters. Okay, okay, okay. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, that was my mistake. So we need to give the index 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 is the index. Then how many letters you want from the 6? This is also another index. So from index 6 to index 10 you want to display. That's why you need to specify first letter index and last letter index. Okay. So that is why it will give you tick. Don't get confused and check play around with the different examples, then you will get a good idea. Okay, so the next one is substring by. Split a string at each character where it predicts the expression returns true. It means if you have given the condition like this, it will split your input string into different characters which satisfy the condition. Okay, see here hello world, here some symbols also there, the negotiation equal to underscore hyphen. So substring by dollar, where wherever it found these special characters, it will split the words into different letters, I mean different lines, and it will give you the array of words. See if it satisfies this negotiation equal or hyphen underscore. We have given only three special characters here in the conditions, but in your input string has four characters hyphen. That hyphen you have not given, so that is why data hyphen weave it took as a single word. Okay, so but equal to negotiation mark underscore, it will treat as a different words or different lines because we have given those special characters here in your condition. And here also, see substring dollar equal to t, wherever it find t, it will treat that as a specific character, specific word, special word, individual word. So here t is there clat, so it took klar as a one word. Like that it will split and it will take the different words. We have two more new functions here, and the next one is substring every. It will actually split the characters which matches the number of letters. Okay, the count which we are going to give here. See, if you have given count as 3 here, it will split the input string for each and every 3 letters. So KLA, RT space, TEC, HNO, like that. If you have given any number here, it will split the input data based on that number of letters. So I have given 5 here, it will take all the 5 letters as a each and every word. So like that you can use this function. The last one is words. Okay, it will actually count number of words and it will show you different separate the words into a number of array. Okay, so see, you no need to do anything here. It will take all the slash and slash t tab or space anything, it everything it will treat as a split of that word. So if you found space or slash n slash t or tab anything, it will take the letters as a single word. So for result one, Clash Technologies is interesting. This is four words. MuleSoft is easy. It found a slash n, so it will split them as a three words. Here you have slash t, which means tab. It will split the words into different words. Okay, MuleSoft slash t. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 words. Okay. So likewise, you can use these new functionalities or new features of this data with 2.4.0 features. I hope these three videos will be helpful to you in your day-to-day projects. If you find any requirement which matches to the function here, you can just utilize these functions. That will make you easy for you instead of writing any custom code or any script as we discussed earlier. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed this video series, and thank you so much for watching this video. Please subscribe our channel, please like, share our videos, and please press the bell icon so that you will get the all new videos whenever we uploaded. Okay, thank you so much.